Okay. I don't really remember where the last video left off, but I'll just show you where things are at now. The fishing, I made some improvements on, or like in my older project I think it was even a little further in my older project, or the previous version, but I think everything's working here. I don't know. I've been messing around with some stuff. Oh, that text isn't updating. But you can cast, and it's got, distance and depth. And then when you reel in, the fish will see it. And then you get your little mini game here. I missed. So if you don't miss, then you go here. Oh, that text is a little hard to see. But this is like part of the game. So if you're in the green, then so on the left over here is your tension. So as long as you're in the green, then your hook set, okay. Then your hook set strength goes up. This is kind of wonky. I just have it controlled with the mouse, but your hook set goes up, and if your hook set goes, oh, the fish let go or something. Oh, it's because I do have that doing something. Well, the fish is back. What happened? Well, it's not working. I don't know. I'll fix that. I don't even know really what's happening. But anyway, assuming I get all that fixed, basically, you need to manage your tension over here on the left. As long as you're over the fish here, then your tension will increase, and you don't need it max, but you do need it within a threshold. But I can change that around. And your hook set strength, if you don't have tension, or you've got the wrong tension on it for a while, then your hook set strength will go down, and if it goes all the way down, then the fish will let go of the lure, which I think is what happened. I have some of these systems partially implemented, just not all working together yet. And if your tension gets too high, then your line will snap. So the idea is that the fish can either let go of the lure, or he can break your line and take your lure. So then your lure will be lost. If he lets go, you're fine. You can continue reeling or whatever, but the idea is you probably want to catch that fish. So as the fish will move up and down, and you need to match that. I've got depth and distance. I was thinking if your line breaks, like I might have line as an item in the game, and you'll get line with so many yards on it, and the line will have attributes and stats on it as well. So if you have like some good line, you don't want to get breaking. You don't want it to be breaking, and you lose your good line, because then you have to craft or buy more line or whatever. So then, since I'm tracking the distance, when your line snaps, I'll just reduce the line amount by that much. But that's something in the future I was thinking about. I added a little restart thing. I don't know if I showed that in the last one. I've got these little things. I'm pretty sure I showed those in the last one. The crafting is working fine. I can go ahead and put some more cast power on here. Got it to 11. So now I can cast a little further. I haven't 15. I haven't really finalized a lot of the formulas and stuff, but oh, and also it didn't set the hook strength correctly. I'm probably not resetting it. I don't think I finished that. I was bouncing all around and modifying a lot of stuff. Yeah, so when that went down, he let go of the lure, and I can reel, but all of these need to be hidden as well. I just haven't put that in. Um, I updated some of the visuals. Things look, I think they look a little better now. I was able to use Krita, which is like a free, it's like GIMP or Paint 3D, or it's like a just I don't know, it's like Paint but like better, and it's free. And I was able to do some cool things with that. I can put little gradients on there, which gives the UI elements that I make a little depth, and they kind of fit in a little better with the actual UI elements that I purchased. I purchased like this pack over here. I also purchased what is this called? Hierarchy Pro. So now I can clean up my hierarchy a little bit and do different things like just put colors on, and I can change the size and spacing and everything. It looks a little. I can change the size and spacing, but it is a little. It was weird that they have all these different like sections or rows. I didn't know. I didn't like that right away, but I definitely like the colors a lot better. It also shows your tags and stuff over here. So tags. So this will be a barrier and fishable water, and then this is a shore. Yeah. So I think it's pretty useful, and there's a lot more features that I'm not really taking advantage of yet. But I was getting kind of frustrated because my hierarchy was getting very cluttered, and this helps me organize it a little bit. So the whole fishing thing, basically, I decided to go ahead and just manage everything through the fish battle controller, and that is the parent object over here, and then in here it has all of the this is your image, your background for the camera, which is just right now it's just this purple thing. So your hook set mini game, which is this a lot of fishing games have something like that, but so basically when the fish grabs, you gotta set the hook 3 times, and if you do it 2 out of 3 times, then you succeed. And based on what your score was, you can get like perfect, good, or okay. I'll have little text displays for that, and then that's going to determine what your hook set strength gets set at initially. And then you're going to have skills and stuff. So if you're basically, I need to get the hook set strength being set higher to mean something, because it's pretty easy right now to push it up and stuff. But then the fish is going to be doing things like the fish will have skills, and the skills will either reduce your hook set strength or increase your line tension, or potentially other things. I haven't gotten into designing all that yet. I have some ideas, but nothing actually put in yet. And then your line tension as well, you'll have skills, and then that will reduce your stamina. The fish is going to have stamina, which I don't have in there yet. You're going to have skills that will reduce your stamina, and I'll put in mana as well to do different things. And the fish will have skills, and it'll be like it'll have like a cast bar. Like in my mind, it's just WoW. In World of Warcraft, the enemies have cast bars, and you can interrupt them and respond to what they're doing. So I kind of like that, and I think I'm gonna move forward doing that. The fish is gonna cast skills, and then you can decide to interrupt them or eat them, depending on your resources. And you're basically gonna be managing your stamina, your mana, tension, hook set strength, and then using skills and trying to catch fish efficiently. And that's gonna be basically the core gameplay loop. And you're going to catch fish. They'll get you EXP and maybe some items and resources to craft stuff, and some energy. It's going to be, this system's going to be, let me close this. No, it's fish fight canvas. Oh, it's because, right. So, it's not going to be gold. Your currency is going to be in energy, and then also you'll get like materials like wood and plastic to craft with, but everything's going to cost energy, and you're not actually like catching the fish, but if you successfully get it to the shore, then you're going to harvest some of its energy, And then that's going to be kind of your currency to do different things, to buy stuff, to upgrade stuff, to do crafting, and basically, it's going to be a currency, but it's going to be energy instead. And then once I get the fish thing kind of figured out more or better, then I can start adding skills, and then I can add to catch a fish, and you'll get EXP. The skills is going to be kind of rough, I think, because it's kind of just deciding how I want to implement it. But as far as catching the fish and the fishing log, I don't think that'll be too bad. I also got, I guess I can't really show you. Yeah, I can. 1 second. Hopefully that didn't show on the internet. So I bought this this fish pack. It's just got 100 fish, and they all have animations and stuff. So that's gonna be. They look good too. Like, honestly, like I wasn't unhappy. $15 for this. I haven't tried to implement them yet, but and they have different animations too. But those are going to be my starter fish. I'm going to have 100 fish that you can catch, and I think that'll be really good and really nice for prototyping. And if I could play around with the shaders, or maybe I'll just go with that style. I don't know, but it wasn't bad, and now I don't have to worry too much about when I'm ready to implement different styles of fish. I just have 100 of them to choose from, so that's pretty cool. Nothing too exciting in the code. I went back and forth a lot on if I should use events or how I should have all these systems work together, but I decided to just do the fish battle controller, and most of the logic in terms of the systems working together is handled through this. I guess you could call this script a mediator of sorts. I've got, for example, I need the should increase hook tension, I need the should gain hook set, and I need the access to the test results. So my fish battle controller handles when to show and hide different things. So it's already got access to all of the elements. So I can just go ahead and a lot of them when I set up. Yeah, so all of my things have like a little setup function, and I can pass in a reference to this, to the fish battle controller, and then I can get variables that I need access to that way. I did a lot of little things, and quite a bit of refactoring in some of my scripts that I already had. I set real target. Tension minigame is pretty much just a scroll, and then you handle it with your mouse. Yeah, I don't know. I'd kind of have to go into all these things individually, but basically you saw the systems. They're not super complex individually, and then it's just kind of getting them to work together in a way that I envisioned is the only real question mark. Basically, if you've ever done a health bar before, health bar, and then this is a little. And then the one cool thing I think is getting the fish. I'll show you that. Line tension mini game. So this is the code really. I have an access to active fish, and I get that in setup. When I do setup on that, I just pass in a reference to the active fish, which the fish battle controller has. And then all I have to do is this 2 lines of code, and I get the fish to rotate. And that's because I set that up. Target icon. So if I go here and I get rid of that, the semicircle and the fish, the anchors are the same, I think. Background. Yeah, the background is the semicircle, so the anchors are all the same. So then I'm just rotating around the same pivot point, and as you can see here, if I rotate on the Z, it works. So that came together pretty easy, which I was happy. I think in the older project I had a lot more code to handle this. Now for the input rect, basically this is copy paste. Some minor adjustments and minor improvements, but basically it's copy paste there. Hook set gauge, line tension gauge. Yeah, these systems weren't difficult, so I didn't really get to do anything cool, which is kind of why I was procrastinating, because I already did these and I know they weren't difficult, and it's like I just got to put them in here now, and a lot of it's UI, set up UI and do all that, and it's just hard to really I want to do UI, but I know that in the future I'm gonna take a meaningful amount of time and get the UI to look in a way that I want. And right now, a lot of these are placeholders or not final. I think, or probably not anyway. But yeah, just I guess that's pretty much it. I didn't do anything else too crazy. Yeah, yep. That'll be it. So next update, I'm hoping to get this fish system finalized, and then I can start working on. You know what? One thing I am not super happy with is my fish controller script looks really ugly, and it has a lot of stuff in it, like all of these. And this is on every fish, and it's just. I think I want to move these away, because I'm also going to need more of it, skills and stuff. The fish is going to have to use skills, so that'll probably be. Maybe I'll do another script, like a fish skill holder or user or something script, and same for the player. Okay, yeah, then I'll leave it there, because I not much else to talk about there. Anyway, later.